Hey, it's Noyjeetut here. Just thought I'd do a really fast recap of last night's events. Just amazing. It was a really good card. Lots of fun upsets there. Just blew my mind. I mean, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was like really stacked and stuff, but it came off even better than it looked on paper, which is really huge. Mike Brown lost, which is big. He got beat by Diego Nunes. I didn't see that coming, so that's pretty interesting. I mean, that shakes up a lot of stuff, and really, he's been on the downtrend, I guess, for a while now, ever since that loss to Manny. He can't get it all together. I heard like he had like a messy breakup with a girlfriend or something, so maybe that plays a lot into it. I guess it's sad, but it makes room for new people and new people trying to make a name for themselves. Brad Tavares beat Phil Baroni as expected. I don't think anyone didn't expect that, but I was watching the interview with Ariel Helwani, and it was real sad watching the New York Badass be interviewed. He didn't even try to put on a show or make up excuses. He just, he said I lost, and he thinks he's going to be cut by the UFC, and it's sad, but yeah, it's probably going to happen. And he still wants to fight, though. It's still in his blood. He still wants to do it. So, yeah, I really wish. I don't know how he is financially, but if he was okay financially, I'd really wish he'd retire by now. But not all these stories in mixed martial arts are these great, dream stories where people go on and are able to retire when they want and make as much money as they want. But some people are just, fighting to eat. Jeremy Stevens, sadly, for me, beat Marcus Davis. Is pretty brutal. It's a lot like how Dan Henderson was able to beat Bisping. Just that first hit and then that second hit on the way down, just ugly stuff. Yeah, I hate when it gets that brutal sometimes. I mean, it looks really nice. I mean, it's a good little. It looks like a freaking video game. But when you actually like the person who's getting the extra knockout, the extra hit after he's out, it's hard to watch. Clay Guida upset Gomi. Kind of upset. It was kind of even going in, and I happily picked that one. I'm glad I picked that one. I really like Guida. Guida's really coming on strong again now. He's really regrouped after some losses to Florian and Diego Sanchez. He's putting up some good fights now. He's getting some wins. He's winning by submission, 3 in a row, I believe. So yeah, I really like the new and improved Guida. I really would love. I love it just some way, somehow, that Guida would have a title in his career. That'd be just awesome. I would really get behind that. Stun Gun beat Nate Diaz. Stun Gun's gonna be like one of those guys like Aoki, who just like he bends the rules as much as he can. That freaking knee with the fingertip stuff. He tried to act like he was all the way floored when he got kneed in the face. No, you can't do that. I just hate that little stuff. My fingertips are touching the canvas. Can't hit a downed opponent. Don't hit me. Just cheap little ways. I really wish, I think Nate Diaz would benefit from 5-round regular fights. And you make the title fight 7 rounds, because he's just one of those guys who probably could turn it around if given enough time. If he needed some more time here, and he's a late starter, that's a problem for these untitled fights. But anyway, Thiago Silva just embarrassed Vera. It was pretty brutal. It was hard to watch, kind of. But I picked Silva. I was happy about that pick. Vera his heart's not in it anymore. It's really sad. He doesn't look like he gives a crap. And maybe strength is an issue too. I don't know, but I never thought of him as weak. He just looks bad out there. And a lot of people were saying, Thiago Silva is this one-dimensional fighter and stuff. Well, he just beat Vera, so put a pin in his cap. Brian Stan defeated Chris Lieben. Really, I did not see this coming. With the stand-up, it's just amazing. That is amazing to me. The thing about Chris Lieben, I guess, is what's becoming more redefined is he wins fights that he's not supposed to win, but then he loses fights that he should have won. So it's really frustrating sometimes to be a fan of his, just to watch him toggle back and forth, and he's not really consistent a lot of times. And this is just another speed bump in his career, but he'll come back. He'll be back. And I'll always be a fan. I'll continue to watch him. I'm going to be interested in where Brian Stan goes after this. Brian Stan He's got some good stand-up. I don't know. I've heard people talk about his ground game like it's kind of subpar, so I haven't seen enough of that to really judge for myself. But so yeah, we'll see where Brian Stann goes from here. Then the title fight, Frankie Edgar versus Gray Maynard. What a war that was, really. You know, I was thinking it was probably going to be lackluster. A lot of people were thinking it was going to be really, 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 really lackluster. But that fight's just proof about how, and I don't really like Frankie Edgar that much, but he has a ton of heart, and he has recovery like crazy. Just to come back from that first round like he did, ton of heart, ton of recovery, just good fight, just a great fight to watch. It was real fun. You know, when some people say, you know, that was the main event was a draw, you conjure up thoughts of a boring fight, but no, that was a very close fight, very fun to watch. And I'm glad. At first they were talking about Frankie having to fight Anthony Pettis next, but instead they're going to just make him fight Gray again, just to do a rematch, and Anthony will have to wait, or maybe he'll fight in between then. But that was too good of a fight not to have a conclusion on, so we're going to do it again. And I'm real excited about that. That's after this, I think both guys were able to make their value go up, which is really rare a lot of times in fights. Sometimes, you know, you have some fights where both fighters' value goes down. You can talk about, you know, Andre Arlovski versus Tim Sylvia. I mean, those guys just kept on fighting until no one cared to watch them fight anymore. But then you got these guys who are able to up their value with a draw like this. It's just really fun to watch, and I can't wait for the rematch. Now the picks, I did kind of crappy. I think I got 5 wins, so it means I got 5 losses, and I guess you count 6 losses since I didn't pick a draw. But it's really, who picks a draw? Really? Come on. So we'll say 5 and 5. The winners of the DVD thing was Gamma Goblin X, who already sent me his info, and he wanted UFC 51. He had 6 wins, and all his tiebreakers met with a line takedown, who was the other winner. And a line takedown, I just notified him that he won, and he'll tell me which one he wants. Again, I have another one of the 51 there, so if he wants to pick that, you know, it'd be unfair if I didn't let him pick, you know, the one I let the other guy pick. So I got another 51, so he could pick among 55, 51, 59. Yeah, I just grabbed some DVDs. I was thinking about it afterwards. I guess 51 is kind of packed compared to some of these. But yeah, take a pick, man. And I'll do that again. I think I'm going to do that contest again. I think it was a lot of fun. Probably next UFC I'll do it again. One guy actually had like really good predictions that did really, 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 really good and would have won him had he not subscribed to me. He was not subscribed to me, so better luck next time. I mean, it's not like subscribing costs money. And I already mentioned that, you know, I only wanted to do this for my subs. So, yeah. That's it for now. I'll catch you later. Oh, also, one thing on the winners here. The winners that won. I would love if y'all made a video of you opening the package. I think it'd be fun if we made that. You could only eligible to enter another contest for me if you open the original contest you won on camera. So, I think that keeps it interesting. Keeps people, you know, who willing to just do as I say in the mix. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Great UFC, really enjoyed it. It's quite the way to start the new year for the company. Quite the way.